Looking back to where I started about 18 years ago and the quality of the transformation I've experienced, I can only be grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for bringing me this far on my life's journey. And looking back, I'm going to be sharing with you 10 principles that have really helped me to transform the quality of my life and the quality of my career. Principle number 1, if it is to be, it is up to me. This was the biggest realization I made about 17 years ago, knowing that no one is coming to save me. So regardless of where you are now, the quality of the life that you desire will not happen by accident, and you just have to go for whatever you want. No one is coming to save you, not the economy, not your boss, not anyone. The quality of the life that you desire, it is up to you to make it happen. Principle number 2, every experience is preparing me for something. I've always believed that every of the life experience that we encounter is actually a preparation for something. And the difference maker is going to be your own attitude. So when I'm doing something, it doesn't matter whether what I'm doing today is what I want to continue for the rest of my life. However, whatever I find myself doing at any point in time, I do it exceptionally well, knowing that this is just a preparation. Is that a preparation for something else, or is a preparation for something bigger, while your attitude is what will make all the difference? Every experience is preparing you for something. Number 3, mastery will take as long as I want. About 17 years ago, when I discovered the 10,000 hours rule of mastery, one of the things that came to mind is that I realized that depending on how much effort I'm willing to put into my work and how much effort I'm able to expend over an extended period of time will determine how fast I actually attain mastery. So if you tell me to do something and I'm going to attain mastery by doing it an hour per day for 10 years, so in my own mind, what if I make it 6 hours per day? So mastery will always take as long as you are willing to allow it to take, because it's a product of your own effort and your consistency. Number 4, I learned a long time ago to always focus on what I can give. We live in a world where almost everyone is focused on what they can get from relationships, from their workplace. My focus is always on what can I give. So what can I give has helped me to keep increasing in my value. So the more value I give, the more impact I make. It has always translated to increase in revenue and improvement in the quality of my life and also my career. Number 5, when stuff moves sideways. This is a principle of reliability. I always look for opportunity to give more of myself, whether it is in my workplace, whether it's in my relationship, whether it is an environment that I am. When I see things going sideways, when I see something that should have been done by others being left undone, I don't wait to be called to do it. I step into it, I take responsibility, and this has always made me someone that is reliable, and this has really opened a lot of doors for me, whether it is in relationships, whether it is in my career. It has really done a lot of wonders. Number 6, learn, practice, and reflect. When I came across a principle of Earl Nightingale that talk about the fact that if you can practice or if you can learn for an hour a day consistently without skipping a day, in 5 years you'll be an expert at a particular subject. So I came to realize that learning alone will not lead to the transformation I desire, and that's why I learned to adopt the principle of learn, practice, and reflect. I always practice twice as much as I learn. If I learn for an hour, I always look for an opportunity to practice for 2 hours, always understanding that if I can combine the principle of Earl Nightingale by learning an hour a day, and I can also try to amass the 10,000 hours to make mastery possible for me, this will be good. So learning practicing, when you put what you've learned into practice, you gain better insight. And as you gain better insight, then by the time you reflect, you gain deeper insight. Then you apply again, then you reflect, thereby learning new things all the time. So learn, practice, and reflect. Number 7, what gets you here cannot get you there. I've always realized that whatever gets me to a particular position will definitely not get me to the next level. So this has enabled me to keep an open attitude towards learning. So I'm always learning, always growing, and never arriving. So regardless of where you are, never settle, never arrive. Number 8, model proven practices. I realized a long time ago that the fastest way to achieve anything is to model proven practices. In other words, to model the practices of someone who has been there before. And this has really helped me to transform even my own career from an accidental educator in 2016 to becoming a highly sought after school transformation coach just in less than a decade. Model proven practices. Find what works. There's no need for you to reinvent the wheel. Number 9, be selfish. Yes, when I say being selfish, I learned that selfishness is the most selfless thing you can ever do. Why? Because your future self is going to thank you for this. So you must learn to protect your time, to protect your energy, to protect your attention, and invest them in growing yourself, and invest them in improving yourself and in enhancing your own productive capacity. Because when you do this, it's going to help you a lot in accelerating your growth and making you someone that is highly valuable and can deliver massive impact wherever you find yourself. And lastly, number 10, never underestimate self-investment. However, investing in personal growth is the biggest decision and the most beneficial investment I've ever made in my life, because I've realized a long time ago that the quality of your personal growth is going to affect how far you can go professionally. And that's the reason why Stephen Covey says private victory precedes public victory. Personal growth, they are what usually make professional growth realizable. So these are the 10 principles that have really helped me, not in any order. And I believe that if you can apply this principle to your own life, it's going to transform the quality of your life